I will say that the challenges always remain with the industry in terms of processes. Because if you have seen, as India, what the current government is trying to do is simplifying the processes. Everywhere, they're digitizing, faceless appraisal, then RMS procedures in terms of customs, in terms of, if you have seen that in terms of income tax appraisal also, that has helped our industry also, because all our files were going for scrutiny. And now what I understand from the trade, of course, there are certain type of bottlenecks which has been taken out. So, that simplifying of the procedures, because we understand, we deal with sensitive products, very high valued products, etc. So, in that terms, there are challenges still now. We are working with the government to take out the challenges in terms of, faster exports, faster clearance of our goods in both import and export level. All these things we are working with the government. There are improvements, but our industry wants faster improvements. If that happens, that is very good. Number two is on the taxation front. Like today, what we are talking about is that if you look at, let's say we have already conquered the manufacturing domain in terms of diamonds. The next domain should have been the trading domain, which still now we have not, we cannot go, we have not gone that place where at least Dubai, our neighbor, also have gone. Only due to procedural adjustment. Correct. And taxation adjustment. I am not telling that like Dubai you should be free of taxes, but also procedural. Like today, let's say Belgium. If today they are trading, let's say $40 billion of rough and polished diamonds, etc. Why that is not coming? Everything is manufactured here. Today, every rough, wherever it gets out from the mines, it comes to India. It comes to Belgium or Dubai. Every polished diamonds which is going out of India and it is traded, it is again traded in Dubai platforms of Dubai and let's say Belgium. That is one market I think we should be strongly, looking at and trying to see that some taxation. We have already called to government for at least in enclosed spaces whether the taxation issues can be solved or not. That we are working on that. If that is solved, I think a large part of the trading also can come here. Same thing happens in case of the gold also. Gold trading happens somewhere, let's say we are still calling for the prices in London or New York and etc. Our first step has happened through GIFT City, that a lot of people are having a lot of faith that on the future through that. Let us see how it pans it out, because that is also another thing what is required. Because we have to understand that this industry, see, that day I was sitting in a meeting, in the top end meeting where all the our honorable commerce minister was there, commerce secretary was there. There the DGFT has told a very, very important thing when he was showing the figures through a presentation, that only on gem and jewelry industry we are the leaders in the world in terms of exports and controlling the markets. So we are one commodity where we are the leaders in the world. To keep this leadership position growing, I think this is important. That how, because we have to understand that none of the raw materials are produced here or mined here. Gold, diamonds, colored gemstone, everything is coming from outside. We are mainly a manufacturing nation, processing nation. We process it and then again sell it abroad. Diamond, 95% of the diamonds are sold outside. Gold jewelry is a huge market outside. We have reached whatever we are importing, some 15 to 20% we are exporting. We need to export some 40-50% of this. So if we need to do it, the raw materials has to be available very smoothly and at the doorstep of the manufacturers. For
Correct.
that, there are requirement of simplification of procedure, bringing out with that kind of rule. That is still a challenge.
So if the challenges are met,
yes,
the growth potential is enormous.
Absolutely phenomenal. That is what we are working with the government. I'm telling you, we still have this year only. I was reading a report. The total, jewelry market throughout the world, studded jewelry, gold jewelry, maybe some $500 to $600 billion. So that is what we are looking at. We are, let's say, the number one in diamond exports, number 4 in jewelry exports. We want to reach there also some number 1 with value-added jewelry, and then we should target, the very high-end jewelry, the kutu jewelry, the branded jewelry. So these are the areas where we are trying to venture, and if we venture out, then sky is the limit.